This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. We have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10, I was under 14 when I first.
I'm sorry, the woman above her that is just literally agreeing with everything she's saying is driving me nuts. But I know Megyn Kelly is the main person we're talking about, i.e. Megyn R Kelly. Everybody in the chat say Megyn R Kelly, because that's her new name.
First came within his purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
This broad, no, it's not. And this is the reason, this is the problem. Women love to people please with other women. So even though one woman is saying something dumb or crazy, here comes the other women saying, oh, it's okay, it's no problem. This is the people pleasing issue with, let me just keep going. And one thing I want to say before we get started is, in my last video, a lot of mothers were upset with me and not Megyn Kelly. So I want to say this. I am aware that is millions of good and great mothers that are protective of their kids and other people's kids. I know there's plenty, millions of school teachers that are protective of other people's kids. So I just want to put that out there because I didn't want to sound a little too insensitive when it comes to women and mothers and things like this, but I needed to say that. But let's keep going.
I think there is a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old.
What in the hell? You got to be under 10 to be preyed upon by a grown man? No, that's not the definition at all.
It also, at worst, sounded like, despite the protestation, like creating some kind of permission structure. Oh, it's okay because they weren't under 10. I mean, if you've seen some of the, I think when we look at these young women now, they're women, but they were girls when this happened. One of them had braces, for God's sakes.
Hey, Megyn Kelly. I'm Eloise, and I'm 14 years old.
So this is what we're here to talk about. This 14-year-old girl literally rips Megyn Kelly a new ass, and I absolutely love it. So we're going to break down what this young lady said and what Megyn Kelly said, of course, which we talked about already. But did you know that Megyn Kelly herself was SA'd? And I kind of like talked about this in a previous video where women who have been SA'd somehow have a warped sense of life and men, where because they were SA'd, instead of wanting to protect other women from the same fate, they actually now think in some type of way that is normal or okay for other girls to go through the same things that she went through. So before we do that, put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to hear the intro. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to hear the intro. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to hear the intro. Here we go. We'll be right back.
Everybody, everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Why did everybody hit the like button? Everybody hit the like button.
Just do it. Just do it. All right. So we're about to talk about this young lady that's 14 years old that literally checks Megyn Kelly, Megyn R Kelly. And I think this is the most important thing that needs to be discussed when it comes to these things. We have to start checking. We need to start listening to the other generations, and see what they think about our generation. Because the thing about it is, we always think we know everything, we're perfect, and the younger generation is stupid, is soft, is crazy. No, our generation is stupid. And that's the thing that nobody else wants to talk about. So the younger generation, sadly, has to come in and school the older generation because we're stupid. So let's get to this. This is absolutely crazy.
Women, but they were girls when this happened. One of them had braces, for God's sake.
And everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. Thank you so much, Anova Lisa. I love that name, Anova Lisa. I love that. I love that. Shout out to Anova Lisa for becoming a member.
Sakes.
Hey, Megyn Kelly. I'm Eloise and I'm 14 years old. I wasn't even going to say anything because the topic is an adult one. My mom even made a video about it yesterday because we didn't feel it was an appropriate topic for a child to speak about. But after hearing you go on camera and explain that Epstein wasn't into 8-year-olds, just the barely legal type like 15, I realized you might need an actual reality check from a literal child. So let me help you out. Megyn, people in my grade are turning 15 right now. Some of us still have baby faces. Some of us still have braces. Some of us still call our parents when we're scared at night. Some of us still look like middle schoolers because we basically are. And the fact that a grown woman needs a teenager to explain that is honestly terrifying. Here's the part you seem confused about. Under federal law, anyone under 18 is a child. No asterisk. No, but they hit puberty. No, older kids don't count. Anyone under 18 is a child. You said you were just giving facts, but here's the real fact. What you said wasn't factual. It was minimizing. It was making abuse sound like a technicality.
Yes.
And Megyn, here's the part you really need to hear.
That part right there, making abuse a technical thing where it's like, well, logically, he's not this, he's actually this. That takes all of the onus over. Okay. This is what a lot of red pill people do also. Instead of saying something is wrong, saying something that, is doesn't need to happen, they'll say, well, logically speaking, this isn't this. Like single motherhood as an example. Not all single mothers are bad people. I'm not going to say any single mother is a bad person, but single motherhood, just get knocked up and have a baby by some dude that you went to the bar with or whatever, one steamy night, that's bad. That's wrong. And when it becomes a normal thing, now we have to extract and understand what's happening and try to figure out how we can fix it, right? Yes. Somebody said abortion, right? That's another technicality thing. So all of these things, one, affect children adversely, so it's negative and it's terrible, but nobody cares about the children because most people only care about their own image. They only care about their lives, but they don't care about the people that they're hurting. So when you look at certain things and you say, well, from a technical standpoint, women, they don't even say themselves, they try to adopt somebody else's problem. Some women have to get an abortion because of A, B, and C. Okay, why did you do it? Why did you do it 6 times? Well, because some women have to. What about you? You're using it as a form of birth control, ma'am. And that's the actual logical, illogical part about this, trying to use technicalities in order to avoid accountability for your own actions. And that is literally what Megyn Kelly has been doing. Well, actually, it's not 15. It's not 8, it's 15. It's the same damn thing.
If a 14-year-old has to get on the internet and explain to a grown adult with national platform that children are children and there's no age where abuse suddenly becomes less bad, then the problem isn't confusion, it's corruption. Because kids my age aren't supposed to be the ones correcting you. We're not supposed to be the
Right.
moral compass in a room full of adults who should have known better.
Right.
But here we are. If my voice makes you uncomfortable, good.
Good.
It should. Because the minute adults start defending predators by debating the age of a child, you're not protecting the truth. You're protecting the predator. And you shouldn't need a freshman to tell you that.
And Facebook, I need y'all to hit the like button. Facebook, I need y'all to hit the like button. And YouTube, of course, I need y'all to hit the like button now. Everybody hit the like button. Carol Pace hit the like button. LaRon hit the like button. Richard hit the like button. Rudy, shout out to Rudy hit the like button. I can see all the people who hit the like button. So can y'all please take a second to hit the like button? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. So as y'all can see, these are some of the victims of Epstein. And for Megyn Kelly to say this disgusting, grotesque mess, knowing that she has a 14-year-old daughter, I want y'all to think about how stupid Megyn Kelly is, or Megyn R Kelly is. She has a 14-year-old daughter, and she's on TV taking up for a 50-year-old man blanking you know who, right? And she has a 14-year-old daughter. And on top of that, herself was essayed by a man. So it's 3 times worse for Megyn R Kelly to say this versus anybody else. 1, she's been through this. And 2, she has a freaking daughter that's the same age as this little girl that is literally holding Megyn Kelly accountable. I want to know, does your daughter have the voice in your household to hold you hold you accountable, Megyn R Kelly? Can your daughter say what this little girl said without getting grounded, without getting her phone taken away from her? Most likely not. That's the reason why your own 14-year-old daughter can't hold you accountable or hasn't said anything about the stupid shit that you've said online, because your daughter may turn around and get grounded. Hence, another problem with mothers. Mothers actually, I'm not saying all mothers, some mothers, because there's some great mothers out there. My mother was great. Some mothers are worse than the predators. Because like I said, another thing that women got mad at me about when I said Megyn Kelly is worse than Jeffrey Epstein. This is the reason why some mothers, along with Megyn Kelly, are worse than men like Jeffrey Epstein. Here's the reason why. A 50-year-old man, an old ass white man, it's almost impossible for him to be in the vicinity of, a tadpole, because he would stick out like a sore thumb. She would literally see that man and be like, ooh, and she'll run to her mom. But when her mom turns around and pushes her back to the 50-year-old man, now the little girl, 1, is confused, and 2, her mother can tell her it's okay to be around that person. Do you see the power of the mother? Do you see the power of the woman? A 50-year-old white man cannot get anything from a tadpole, because young people naturally see older people as nasty, icky, and creepy. But when the mother says, hey, this is Mr. So-and-so, he's nice, we can trust him. And the daughter's like, so I can trust this? Yeah. Oh, okay. And now she's like, do. And she goes over around the old ass white man. Old ass white men don't have any power if women did not give him any. How many of you, even males, have walked in a store or walked in a Walmart and seen this old ass white man looking at you when you was young? And you're like, what the fuck is you looking at? You're almost like, what is wrong with you? He instantly looks creepy if he's looking at you. But if he's standing next to a pretty woman, he's standing next to a pretty woman, and the pretty woman like, hi, hello, hi, little girl, hi, little boy. Now you're like, oh, that's a couple. You see that? That's a couple. So when an old man is standing next to a pretty woman, it now disarms the other person viewing the old man. Now the old man is no longer creepy because in our brains, that's his girlfriend. That's his friend. That means the guy in some type of way, in some type of level, is trustworthy because she's around him. She's around him. So apparently he's not creepy. So having a woman like Megyn Kelly or a woman that looks like Megyn Kelly in the vicinity of a Jeffrey Epstein instantly disarms younger women that will cause them to do whatever Jeffrey Epstein or the woman next to Jeffrey Epstein is asking the young girl to do. And that is the reason why I put so much onus on these damn women. Because y'all have more power than you think to stop this stuff. Most people are, I'll just say women. We'll just say women. Over 230,000 women are taken every month. I'll say it again. Over 230,000 women disappear every 30 days. How? In a lot of cases, through other women. It'd be a little girl walking in the store. Hi, do you want to buy my flower? I'm selling flowers. And the woman is like, oh, that's so nice. And she's instantly disarmed and she takes the flower. She smells the flower. There's some fentanyl in the damn flower. And next thing you know, by the time she walks to her car, she's like this. Why am I so sleepy? What is going on? And next thing you know. And then here comes a guy. But it starts with a little girl walking up to the lady with a flower. Females disarm other females. I'm not taking the onus away from men, but females disarm other females. Because we've all have seen videos of some creepy old man following a woman. She's like, oh my God, oh my God. We don't act like that when there's a woman around, especially when she's pretty like Megyn Kelly. So women like Megyn Kelly are public enemy number 2, at least. They are public enemy number 2. Yes, Giselle Maxwell. That's another one. Christina Quorum for Diddy. That's another one.
I suffered so much pain. So much pain.
So much pain.
I suffered so much pain. I was 14 years old.
I was 16 years old.
I was 16,
17,
14 years old. This is me.
This was me.
This is me.
When I met Jeffrey Epstein.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
I bet every one of these women, part of their story would be, I met this nice lady and she introduced me to Jeffrey Epstein. I bet. Because who the hell is going to Jeffrey Epstein's house? Who the hell is going to Jeffrey Epstein's island? Who the hell is just seeing Jeffrey Epstein and is like, ooh. And you got to remember, they are or were 14 years old. So I'm not saying a 25-year-old model that wants to get into acting. No. Because that woman could meet Jeffrey Epstein without the help of a woman. Each one of these women in this video met Jeffrey Epstein when they were tadpoles. How do you think they met Jeffrey Epstein, y'all? And let me know if I'm crazy. Say I'm crazy. Say I'm mean. Say I'm a narcissist. Say I'm a misogynist. I'm woman blaming. Say it in the chat right now. I dare you. I dare you to tell me that I'm crazy for saying that every one of these girls was introduced to Jeffrey Epstein by a woman, because a woman is the one that disarmed the little girl to make her think that is okay. Say it in the chat. Say I'm terrible. Say I'm woman blaming. Say I hate women. Say anything. I dare you.
There are about 1,000 of us.
It's time to.
I always say women are the biggest enemy of other women. What's up, Allie? I always say women are the biggest enemy of other women. And I'm not saying Jeffrey Epstein and these other dudes, Trump, all these, they're not nasty. They're not disgusting. What I'm saying is the ultimate conduit is other women. And they're selling women out to other women. And that's the problem. That's the problem, because why? We're specifically talking about this woman on the screen, which is Megyn R Kelly. I hold everybody accountable that is in the middle of some crazy shit. Thank you, Julia, for becoming a member. Thank you so much.
Bring the secrets out of the shadows. It's time to shine a light into the darkness.
Five administrations, and we're still in the dark. See, this isn't about Trump or Biden. This is about all of them. They all are trash, no matter if it's Democrats, no matter if it's Republicans. They all are trash. 5 administrations. Trump the first time, Biden, Trump again. Who else? Clinton. Yeah, I think it was Clinton. Let me know if I'm wrong. No, Obama. What are the 5 administrations, y'all? Obama, Trump. Let me know if I'm wrong. Biden, Trump, Bush. So Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden, Trump. Am I right? All of those administrations on both sides, they took turns blaming shit on each other. They both are trash. Both sides are trash.
That Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type.
Megyn Kelly. Megyn R Kelly. Weren't you sexually assaulted by Robert Ailes? Didn't you write a book about it? You were a grown woman when that happened, weren't you? Like, you weren't 8 or anything. Like, you were a grown-ass woman. So why was it such a big deal?
Victims create other victims. Why? I don't know. I've never been a victim. But victims create other victims. Something in a victim's brain causes them to become the other person other than the victim. And I'm going to say this in a sensitive way because I've never been a victim. Some of y'all have been victims. So I'm not just going to jump out the window and act like I know the mindset of a victim. All right. So when I say this is with ignorance because I don't know. All right. Because I don't want to be insensitive. But there's a possibility that when you are a victim, and I'm saying possibility because I don't know, there's a certain amount of hatred toward yourself. And y'all let me know if I'm wrong. There's a certain amount of hatred toward yourself because deep down, due to the fact that nobody came to your rescue, nobody took your side in the victimhood, you now subconsciously feel like you did something wrong. And I asked y'all a while ago, a couple days, well, yesterday actually, if you were robbed by somebody in a parking lot and then you see a police officer right over there and you run over to a police officer, the person took your car, took your wallet, took your purse, took everything. And you go to the police officer and say, oh my God, that person just, robbed me. And if the police officer looks at you and says, no, he didn't. What? You was right there. Yeah, I seen it. And he didn't rob you. That's his car. You'd be like, I just got carjacked. What are you talking about? And you'll be so much angrier at the police officer for not hearing you, for not helping you, for not coming to your rescue. Will you be mad? You'll be mad at a police officer more than you're mad at the robber. Because guess what? The police officer's job is to protect you. Just like your mother's job is to protect you. Just like Megyn Kelly's job is to protect other women because she's been through something. So when the protector doesn't do their job, you're more mad at the protector than the person that did the crazy thing. Because guess what? The sicko is doing their job. Sickos do their jobs by doing sick stuff. The predators are doing their job by, preying on innocent people. The robber did their job by robbing people. But when you go to the protector, your mother, a police officer, a man that's supposed to care about you, your boyfriend, whoever, they ain't doing their job. So you have more anger towards the person that said they had your back, that said that they are the protector. And now you go to them and they say, that didn't happen. It's your fault. And next thing you know, you start internalizing that because the protector is the figure that you look up to. They have more notoriety. They have more influence. They're in some type of way better than you, smarter than you, because you went to them for your protection. And when they turn around and say, that didn't happen, you're wrong. It's your fault. You shouldn't have been over in that parking lot at night. Then you start thinking, maybe he's right. Maybe the police officer is right. Maybe this was my fault. Maybe it wasn't Epstein's fault. It was my fault because I ain't had no business being over there. And then you start getting upset and internalizing these thoughts and start thinking you're stupid and start thinking you're worthless You start thinking that everything that goes on is because of you. And you start loathing yourself. You start hating yourself. And then you make another mistake, just a normal mistake, a fender bender, just driving a car and boop. Now, oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. Now, every little thing you do wrong, your breakup was your fault, even though he cheated. Now you can't pull yourself away from tormenting yourself about everything going on in your life being your fault. So next thing you know, you have this self-loathing feeling about yourself, and then you see another young girl that needs your help. Guess what? You now have the opportunity to be the protector, the influential person. But because your brain is warped by the last influential person that you went to that denied you of your victimhood, you do the exact same thing as the authority figure when they did you. Because now you're the protector. Now you're the authority figure. Now you're Megyn Kelly. But because somebody didn't protect you, you do the same thing that they did to you. And you say, I don't believe you. Well, if you were 8, I will understand. But you're 15. So get out of here. You have enough brains about yourself. You shouldn't have did this. You shouldn't have did that. And you start acting just like the person that did not protect you. And this is the cycle of women, a lot of women, not all women. Because nobody was there for you, you now would rather that new girl fend for herself just like you fended for yourself. Because how dare you get what you want when it happened to me, I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't get what I needed. Nobody protected me. So I'm not going to protect you when nobody protect me. Ladies, say right or wrong in the chat. Say right or wrong in the chat. Because like I said, I don't know. I'm just going off of all the things I've seen and all the books I've read, but I don't have personal knowledge of this. So y'all have to let me know, am I off base on this? So say right or wrong in the chat. Ladies, because I need y'all, because like I said, I don't know. All of the things I'm speaking of right now is off of just my perception of what I've seen women do. Right? Not all. Okay. That's fair, because a lot of women who are victims become strong advocates against abuse. Okay. I feel you on that. And she could still be trying to protect someone, the wrong person. Yeah. The man. You're right. I said she's so weird. Yeah. Right. Okay. So you're right. Okay. I just want to make sure. So what is possibly happening with Megyn Kelly and thousands of other women, and the reason why, awesome explanation. Thank you. The reason why so many women literally hand young women over to abusers. Sometimes they're abuser. Sometimes the woman might have a boyfriend and the boyfriend is doing something to her, and then she turns around and hands her tadpole over to the same dude. So the thing about it is, from a psychological standpoint, I hate that this happens. I wish I was wrong. abuse women, women who have been SA'd, they do not go the other way and say, because I was SA'd, I don't want another woman to go through it. No, they say, because I was SA'd, how dare another woman not get SA'd? It happened to me and nobody protected me. So I'm not going to protect you. You got to go through this stuff just like I went through it. You got to go through the guillotine just like I went through the guillotine. And it's kind of like back in my day, we walked through snow 4 miles to go to school every day. So you need to walk 4 miles to go to school every day through the snow, because I did. Because how dare this young generation or the younger generation not have to endure the turmoil and the trauma that the older generation had to go through? No, young lady, you got to go through it too. And that's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. So let me back this up a little bit right here, because I want to show y'all proof that Megyn R Kelly, just like R Kelly was abused. It's men too. Watch this. Megyn Kelly, because she was a SA'd, she's advocating for men to SA other women.
That Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type.
Megyn Kelly. Megyn R Kelly. Weren't you sexually assaulted by Robert Ailes? Didn't you write a book about it? You were a grown woman when that happened, weren't you? Like, you weren't 8 or anything. Like, you were a grown-ass woman.
Than anybody.
So I'm going to go back to that video, but it happens to men too. It happened to this person right here. Who is this person? Who is this person right here, y'all? Usher. Watch what Usher did. We all know Usher was SA'd by Diddy and some other people. Are y'all familiar with Usher's story? Watch this. And Justin Bieber. But when you were SA'd, do you go out and start becoming an advocate? No. Psychologically, you need to get another person and put them in your shoes. It's almost like a werewolf or a vampire. You're a vampire when you were SA'd. Now you become a vampire. Now, instead of being an advocate for what happened to you and become Blade, Blade, the black dude Blade, and start fighting vampires. No, you start biting other people. Watch this.
If he can be a predator, then anybody can be a predator. You feel?
We talking about Usher now.
What I'm saying? Like, people look at Usher, they don't see that. They're not seeing the victim. They're not seeing that boy that got rushed to the hospital. They're not.
He got rushed in the hospital because something couldn't fit in a certain place, and that's why he got rushed to the hospital. Y'all listen to this. It's not just Megyn Kelly. Somehow victims create new victims.
Got rushed to the hospital. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
Are y'all aware that Usher, who was a victim of Diddy, is literally the one that went and got Justin Bieber and sent Bieber to Diddy to suffer the same fate that that Usher went through? This is a fact. She tells a story right here.
Be honest, he took Justin Bieber there. Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours.
Let me tell you the story. She may tell you the story a little bit here. But what happened was Usher and a man named Scooter Braun, and y'all let me know if y'all know about this. Usher and a guy named Scooter Braun, they started a record company. And the record company was signing artists. But guess what? The only artist they ever signed in the history of this record company was Justin Bieber. Usher is so evil and disgusting where he got guardianship over Justin Bieber, which means he now runs Justin Bieber's life instead of his parents. They started a record company and signed Justin Bieber just to sign Justin Bieber. And he literally handed this little boy over to the dealer. Scooter Braun and Usher tricked Justin Bieber because everybody in industry told Diddy to stay away from Justin Bieber, including Justin Bieber's parents. They tricked him, and now Justin Bieber got with Diddy and got SA'd just like Usher did.
Think about that. Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like.
Victims look for new victims to trade victimhood or to transfer their victimhood to the new victim. That's what Megyn Kelly is doing, or Megyn R Kelly. And everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Megyn R Kelly is transmitting her victimhood into other victims.
Like a good guy. Now that we know what Diddy's really like. To take another boy, another talented boy, and put him in your place so it ain't gotta be you no more.
Mila Kunis has...
Oh, this is something also. Listen to this.
Allegedly moved out of the home she shares with Ashton Kutcher because she is aware of the fact that horrible information about Ashton and Diddy together.
Ashton Kutcher was another victim maker. It wasn't just Diddy. We're going to play this. We're going to go back to Megyn Kelly, but I just ran across this. Ashton Kutcher was another victim maker.
As well as video footage of the two of them together is about to be released. For those of you who don't know, Ashton Kutcher partied a lot with Diddy in the early 2000s. There are multiple...
Ellen DeGeneres was another victim maker. Y'all remember Ellen DeGeneres?
Photos of the two of them together at various different parties. And a very troubling clip of Ashton Kutcher talking about Diddy's parties on Hot Ones has recently resurfaced and gone viral.
Party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote. If you have one, yeah. Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either.
So the rumor is that Mila Kunis is aware of how horrible the information and clips concerning Ashton Kutcher and Diddy are. So she has decided to distance herself from Ashton and completely remove herself from the situation.
And I might be wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong on this. She's dead. Let me know if I'm right or wrong on this. She's dead. Ashton Kutcher's ex-girlfriend is dead. Just like Ellen DeGeneres' ex-girlfriend she's dead too. Just like Twitch is dead. I might be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. That girl is dead.
And Diddy are, so she has decided to distance herself from Ashton and completely remove herself from the situation.
Oh, Brittany Murphy. Okay, thank you. So you get what I'm saying? Yeah, Brittany Murphy is dead. Okay, Brittany. So Brittany Murphy is dead because of, knowledge of what Ashton Kutcher was doing. Ellen DeGeneres' ex-girlfriend is dead because she had knowledge of what her and Diddy was doing with the tadpoles. Twitch is dead. Wait. What do you mean? The girl, hold on. Ellen DeGeneres' ex-girlfriend is dead. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Is Ellen DeGeneres' ex-girlfriend dead?
Yes, Anne Hitche, Ellen DeGeneres' ex-girlfriend, passed away in August 2022 at age 53. She died due to injuries from a car accident.
The car accident, y'all. Anne Hatch. She died. This is the situation. Some of y'all may not know this with Ellen. She did not die in a car accident. There was a car accident, and there is video of them putting her on a stretcher and her jumping up in the stretcher like, what are you doing? I'm not dead. And they pushed her back down in the body bag. Yes. Diddy's wife, Kim, dead. Yeah, I'm not making this stuff up, y'all. And I know we're going down a different tangent, but these things are important for y'all to understand. Victims create other victims. And then when somebody who was a victim actually advocates for victims instead of creating more victims, they end up dead. Kim Porter, dead. Anne Hatch, dead. Twitch, dead. That girl, I forgot, y'all said her name. She's dead. I couldn't believe Twitch. He seemed so happy. They killed him. He was happy. What are you talking about? He was happy. They killed him. And Twitch's widow literally acts just like Erica Kirk. Twitch's widow literally acts like Erica Kirk. She literally acts like she doesn't care that Twitch died. Like maybe she had something to do with it. I don't know. Because she knows too much. So let's go back to Megyn Kelly and why Megyn Kelly may be advocating for Jeffrey Epstein. Could it be that she don't want to die? She knows too much and she has to act like she's on the side of the monsters in order to not die? See right here, Twitch's ex-wife is Erica Kirk. They even look the same. They definitely act the same. All right, let's go back to this.
That Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type.
What's up, True World? Bingo. At that level, you must confirm no one can help you. Fuck around and find out. I agree, Arlene. I agree. It's a possibility that, and I'm not caping for Megyn Kelly, but there's a possibility that Megyn Kelly was told that you have to go online, go on your show, and advocate for Jeffrey Epstein and say this stupid shit because you have to show us that you're with us. Even though they essayed you, you know too much. So there's two types of people who know too much. You got the person that is a victim that knows too much. And then you got another person that becomes the predator that knows too much. So Megyn Kelly, are you a victim or are you a predator? And she might have, no, I'm a predator. No, I'm with y'all. It's kind of like the person that is, say the world falls apart, right? And then everybody's in their house scared, you know, there's no heat, there's no energy, no police, right? And then you know how what is the movie? The Walking Dead, where some of the men became the predators and they start running around taking people's shit. Then the other people's like, yo, you're not going to take my shit, right? At some point, Megyn Kelly has to make a decision. Am I going to be the victim or the advocate for victims? Or am I going to go to the other side and become the aggressor and become the predator and start helping the predators prey on people? Because she wrote a book about being victimized right here.
Megyn Kelly. Megyn R Kelly. Weren't you sexually assaulted by Robert Ailes? Didn't you write a book about it? You were a grown woman when that happened, weren't you? Like, you weren't 8 or anything. Like, you were a grown-ass woman. So why was it such a big deal? It's not like you were 8. It's not like you were under 5. They made your book into a movie. Charlize Theron played you. Why'd you make such a big deal about that? It's not like you were under 14. Why are you making such a big deal about it? Jeez.
Director Patel, before you joined the FBI, you railed against it for covering up Jeffrey Epstein's human trafficking ring.
And here go Patel, this freaking idiot. But like I said, it's like you got to make a decision. And a decision goes against victims sometimes.
Let me refresh your memory with this clip.
Has Epstein's list, they're sitting on it. That doesn't seem like something you should do. You're protecting the world's foremost predator. History.
Simple, because of who's on that list.
So you finished that December 2023 interview with a challenge to the FBI and harsh words for Republicans in Congress for not getting the Epstein files out to the public. Said you emphasized that the president and FBI director each had complete authority to release Epstein's client list. You said Epstein's black book is under the, quote, direct control of the director of the FBI. Look at this clip.
This is way off the topic, but who has Jeffrey Epstein's
black book?
Black book.
FBI.
But who? That is that. I mean, there's
that's under direct control of the director of the FBI.
All right, so you were sworn in as director more than 200 days ago. Now the black book is under your direct control. Mm-hmm. So why haven't you released the names of Epstein's co-conspirators?
The Rolodex, which is what everybody colloquially refers to as the black book, has been released.
Oh, no, you're talking about what the journalist got 5 years ago? No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what you were talking about there.
That's
the black
exactly
book under the direct control of the FBI director.
We have released more material than anyone else before. The Biden administration, Obama administration had the exact opportunities to release this material.
What
they
does that
never
have to
did.
do with anything?
And if you are telling the men and women of the FBI, we're not going after talent.
Play my time if you could instruct the witness. Why have you changed your position? There you were saying it's under the direct control of the FBI director and all of it should be released. Why have you changed your
Everything that
position?
has been
What do you mean?
lawfully permitted to be released has been released. And as I told you,
Really?
the investigation was limited. And let me make something crystal clear. I never said Jeffrey Epstein didn't traffic other people, other women, and they're not other victims. This is the investigation we were given from 2006, 7, and 8, and the search warrants from 2006, 7, and 8. That's what we're working with.
Wait, have you released all of the stuff that the FBI has seized from Epstein's house, the computer?
Y'all hit the like button. Y'all doing a great job at hitting the like button. So thank y'all so much. But make sure to keep hitting the thumbs up button. Keep hitting the thumbs up button. Keep hitting the thumbs up button.
The emails, the file cabinets, the documents. What about the financial records? Have you released all of that?
Everything the court has allowed us to
Which
release.
court are you talking about?
3 separate federal courts have come in and said,
We're talking about the evidence you've got. It's got nothing to do with what those courts have.
do you have any
We're talking
idea
about
how the
evidence-
law works?
Wait.
Do you want me to break the law in a federal judge's order?
No, I want you to
satisfy
follow your own
curiosity?
word, Director Patel. You said up there it was under the direct control of the
And this conversation right here happened today. So this is new. They're on his ass. This happened today.
FBI director. He had the black book.
Everything I have direct control over, we have gone to court. You haven't.
Complete your
We went
sentence.
to court.
Everything you have direct control over, you said.
Have gone to court, and everything we have direct
Director
control
Patel,
over.
complete your
and
sentence.
can
You said everything-
lawfully release. We're releasing.
He'd like to complete his answer.
You began the sentence, everything you have direct control over, and then you stopped that sentence. You've released everything that you have direct control over?
And I have direct control over and can lawfully release. If you're not familiar with the court orders, that's not my fault.
Oh, I'm
Go
perfectly,
look at them.
I'm perfectly familiar with them, but how did we prosecute?
So why would the court be telling you not to release something? You're the head of the FBI, sir.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
She was prosecuted with the investigatory material that was collected from 2001 and 2005 because of the non-prosecution agreements and the court orders on the investigations and search warrants. We were not able to develop new information. And oh, by the way,
And I just want to let everybody know, when I'm talking about these sensitive subjects like Epstein, the video usually goes demonetized. So you want to support these conversations that promotes me to have more of these sensitive, going down a rabbit hole conversations, please support the channel with Cash App. The Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I'll drop the Cash App link in the chat. Buy me lunch, whatever you can do to support this work, because when we're like surface level, cool, no demonetization. But when we talk about these nasty, disgusting things like Epstein, and it's harder to keep the video monetized. So whatever you can do is helpful. You don't have to, but if you want to support what I'm doing and going down these disgusting rabbit holes and holding Cash Patel and Megyn R Kelly accountable, make sure to hit the Cash App, drop a super chat. I'm gonna read the super chats in a second. Buy my card game. Support just like I support y'all.
Jeffrey Epstein was out for 12 years, and the Obama and Biden administration did nothing to look at his work, his file network. If you want to blame me, that's fine. But now you're blaming the men and women who conducted this
stop
great
that.
search.
I'm not blaming anybody other than you. You're not keeping your word. You said that you would release all of the materials
Has
under your
anyone
direct
released
control.
more information on Epstein than I have? Has anyone?
Much
did
more.
Comey, did Ray?
Much
Did
more.
they?
Excuse me. Much more has come out in the days since the American people in Congress have been demanding it. But it's coming out in dribs and drabs. Why don't you just release the entire file as you promised to do?
We have some major news right now. Per Fox News reporting, multiple senior members of the Trump administration are now calling the president to fire Kash Patel, the director of the FBI. Patel has been under significant scrutiny, especially during the investigation into the shooting of Charlie Kirk. But that's not all. He's faced scrutiny from both sides of the aisle now. And his appearance in front of the United States Senate today did not quell any nerves. He's scheduled to appear in front of the House of Representatives tomorrow to answer more questions. But I'll tell you this, the FBI director is a nonpartisan position, serves 10 years. Patel's been in office for only about 8 months. There is now a real likelihood that Trump could fire his FBI director. He has stood by him publicly thus far, But if the calls get loud enough, he's gonna get fired. We have some news right now. Kash Patel has given his girlfriend an FBI security detail along with a SWAT team that essentially protects her from threats, raising alarm bells according to MSNBC inside the
What?
FBI due to the fact that these agents can now not respond to actual criminal threats happening and are instead assigned to protecting the FBI director's girlfriend. Patel's girlfriend, Alexis Wilkins, is a country music star, and according to MS Now, she now has a security detail made up of elite FBI agents that would typically be assigned to a SWAT team in the FBI Nashville field office. This is one of the first times ever that
This man has the FBI protecting this little girl. This is where our tax dollars are going, y'all. We're spending tax dollars, paying hours and hours and hours, days and days after days to protect his little honeypot girlfriend. The FBI, not a security guard, not an off-duty police officer, the damn FBI.
a girlfriend of an FBI agent or a significant other of an FBI agent receives this type of security detail, and it's pretty unclear why she's receiving it. And now SWAT team agents on the detail would presumably not be able to respond to
SWAT team agents. SWAT team agents. Not an off-duty police officer that costs like $30 an hour. SWAT team. Yo, what in the hell? Let me go to the super chats. Thank y'all for the super chats. Shout out to Bobby. I'm now the proud owner of an Italian Greyhound pup. I'm confused. Is that code for something? I don't know what that means. Original Dankster. What's going on, bro? Big love, homie. Sorry, haven't been around, but watching from a distance. What do you think about Megyn Kelly? She gonna go against IHOP? I don't know, man. She just came on my radar with this mess right here. So I don't even know. I gotta do more research on Megyn Kelly. Keep on connecting the dots and keeping us in the know. Ecstatic, your platform is growing. Thank you so much, Stenzy. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
actual SWAT threats in real time.
That shit is crazy.
This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. We have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10.
And this broad on top of her is just like, yeah, I get it. No problem. Like, it's just disgusting, man. It's
This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. We have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10. I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old.
What in the hell? You had to be under 10 to be preyed upon by a grown man? No, that's not the definition at all.
It also, at worst, sounded like, despite the protestation,
thank you, Naja, for the Cash App. I appreciate you.
like creating some kind of permission structure. Oh, it's okay because they weren't under 10. I mean, if you've seen some of these, I think when we look at these young women now, they're women, but they were girls when this happened. One of them had braces, for God's sakes.
Hey, Megyn Kelly. I'm Eloise, and I'm 14 years old. I wasn't even going to say anything because the topic is an adult one. My mom.
Drop heart emojis for this young lady right here. Shout out to her for having the balls to come out and speak against this broad. Everybody drop heart emojis in the chat for this young 14-year-old girl speaking up and checking Megyn Kelly. Drop heart emojis, y'all.
Women, but they were girls when this happened. One of them had braces, for God's sakes.
Hey, Megyn Kelly. I'm Eloise and I'm 14 years old. I wasn't even going to say anything because the topic is an adult one. My mom even made a video about it yesterday because we didn't feel it was an appropriate topic for a child to speak about. But after hearing you go on camera and explain that Epstein wasn't into 8-year-olds, just the barely legal type like 15, I realized you might need an actual reality check from a literal child. So let me help you out. Megyn, people in my grade are turning 15 right now. Some of us still have baby faces. Some of us still have braces. Some of us still call our parents when we're scared at night. Some of us still look like middle schoolers because we basically are. And the fact that a grown woman needs a teenager to explain that is honestly terrifying. Here's the part you seem confused about. Under federal law, anyone under 18 is a child. No asterisk. No, but they hit puberty. No, older kids don't count. Anyone under 18 is a child. You said you were just giving facts, but here's the real fact. What you said wasn't factual. It was minimizing. It was making abuse sound like a technicality. And Megyn, here's the part you really need to hear. If a 14-year-old has to get on the internet and explain to a grown adult with national platform that children are children and there's no age where abuse suddenly becomes less bad, then the problem isn't confusion, it's corruption.
I would love to see this young girl go on Megyn Kelly's show and having conversation with Megyn Kelly's stupid ass. I would love to see that. That would be beautiful for this young girl to check this broad right in her damn face.
Because kids my age aren't supposed to be the ones correcting you. We're not supposed to be the moral compass in a room full of adults who should have known better. But here we are. If my voice makes you uncomfortable, good. It should. Because the minute adults start defending predators by debating the age of a child, you're not protecting the truth. You're protecting the predator. And you shouldn't need a freshman to tell you that.
I suffered so much pain.
So much pain.
So much pain.
I suffered so much pain. I was 14 years old.
I was 16 years old.
I was 16.
17.
14 years old.
This is me.
This was me. This is me.
You hear that, Megyn Kelly?
When I met Jeffrey Epstein.
This is me when I met Jeffrey Epstein.
There are about 1,000 of us.
And let me show y'all something real quick. This is the reason why I'm on TPUSA's ass so bad. Because they're doing the same thing.
To Texas at a young age.
So Turning Point USA is into the same shit, just a different way. They go after tadpoles through the church. So they don't use women to go after the tadpoles. TPUSA, they go after the tadpoles through church and through religious stuff. This piece of shit, this man literally is in Guatemala going after tadpoles, allegedly.
Long Beach, Florida. Moved to Texas at a young age and joined the military just a little bit outside of high school. I became a police officer for the city of Irving in 1990. I spent 30 years at the city of Irving and approximately 22 years on the SWAT team. The Lord led me in 2019 to retire and to go into full-time missions and ministry outside of the United States. And I moved to Guatemala with an organization in natural disaster and relief.
Staff, my name is Rick Cutler, and I'm applying for the Irish Relief Leadership School in Puerto Rico and in finishing up in Belize. I want to attend this school so I can better prepare myself for the nations. I believe Jesus has called each and every one of us to serve the kingdom.
To better prepare yourself for the tadpoles, not the nations. See, a lot of these men, a lot of these women that y'all look up to, that y'all see on TV, that y'all see hanging out with the people that y'all love, like this crappy dude, like Rob McCoy, like Megyn Kelly, they all are into the same mess. Tadpoles.
Them in our own special way. He has created us for a specific purpose, and I do believe that in the next chapter of my life that this purpose has been revealed. I'm finishing a career in law enforcement after 33 or 30 years of serving.
So you decide to retire after 30 years and then go to Guatemala to hang out with some orphans? And your homegirl, Erica Kirk, was in Romania with some orphans. And then your buddy, Rob McCoy, is doing weirdo shit with tadpoles at his church. Let me show y'all the picture if I still got it. Damn, I ain't got it. Do I got it? I got rid of it. But there's some other shit right here. Y'all see this? This is what they be doing. This is what they be doing in them other countries. Now, these two people are two convicted felons that were convicted of blank from Calvary, and they were pastors of Calvary Church. So this whole Calvary Church dilemma is TP USA or TP Faith, Turning Point Faith. So they go in these other countries and find unsuspecting tadpoles, befriend them, saying you want to help them, and then start clapping cheeks. This is what they do.
My community and my nation as a soldier in the United States Army as a military police officer, and as a police officer in the city of Irving as a patrolman and a SWAT member and a SWAT team leader and a SWAT supervisor over and combined in the past 30 years. And I know it's time for me in this next chapter of my life to not only serve a community for the kingdom.
That's Charlie. He's alive. And one of the reasons why he had such courage is, what are they going to threaten him with? Heaven?
Yeah, right.
And had God come to
all these freaking dudes, it's not just Megyn. It's not just Trump. It's not just Biden. It's all of them.
To Charlie, I believe this wholeheartedly. If God had come to Charlie and had a personal conversation and said, Charlie.
Remember I said Ellen DeGeneres' ex-girlfriend is dead because she grew a heart and started seeing things that were fishy. Then I told y'all that Twitch is dead because he started seeing that things were fishy. Well, Charlie Kirk is dead because he started seeing that things are fishy. See, when you become a higher up and you're not with the agenda and you start thinking that things are fishy and you start making changes like Twitch did, like Ellen DeGeneres' ex-girlfriend did, like Kim Porter did with Diddy, like Charlie Kirk, you end up dead. You end up dead.
You know, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the Lord, takes her home, because life is a dash. Your children aren't going to be fatherless, because I'll be a father to the fatherless. But I'm going to take you home, and from your death, 100 people are going to come to Christ. Charlie would say, okay. Well, Yeah. Who would have thought this many? I mean, this is unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
This is unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know.
Charlie had a...
When everything happened, my phone died.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go. Can I get a brief update on what? What's the brief update? You said, can you get a brief update on what exactly? What do you want to update on? And I'll give you an update. So let me know what you need to update on, and I'll let you know. What is going on? Hide current comment. No, I don't want to hide no comment. Hold on, something's going wrong. Tilapia is on. What? That's the update. Why can't I scroll? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go live again probably this evening. I think Candace is gonna go live, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm probably gonna go live again this evening or either tomorrow afternoon. Most likely it's the evening. So for the meantime, make sure to buy my card game because Christmas
at a coffee shop.
Everybody buy my Deeper Discussions card game. Christmas is coming up and Thanksgiving is coming up, and it's a good opportunity for you to get an understanding of your family members and friends by playing this card game with your friends and family members.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Make sure to get my Deeper Discussions card game, y'all. Make sure to get my card game or the mother-daughter card game if you're a mother and or a daughter. Somebody said what time I'm going live. If I do go live, I'm going to schedule it for 8 o'clock. I have to look at some other stuff. So most likely I go live at 8 o'clock, but I can't guarantee it because I got to look at some stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to do. So hopefully I'll be able to make it back home by 8 or 9 and I'll go live. So I want to guarantee it, but make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit the like button if you have not already. And I will see y'all later. Oh shit. Thank you, Joshua, for the $50 Cash App. Thank you so much, Joshua. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later.
That will help every woman watching, regardless of age, regardless of background. See, in my 7 years of coaching women, the number one thing that I hear in my coaching sessions is her issue or tumultuous relationship with her mother. So what I've done is come out with a card game that will actually help mothers and daughters come back together. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. I call Like Mother, Like Daughter therapy in a box. Therapy in a box is 50 questions for the daughter to ask the mother, questions that you always wanted to ask. And it's also 50 questions for the mother to ask the daughter. But when you're able to ask the questions that you always wanted to ask to your mother without her getting upset, without her pulling rank on you, the lines of communication are now open. When women are finally able to forgive their mother, relationships outside of the household would then blossom. Because for most women, there's a hurt little girl inside of her that never had an opportunity to be seen or heard. But all that stops when you buy my new Like Mother, Like Daughter card game. Order it now. The link is under this video. Click the link and let's start healing.
Mama, sit down, let's play this game. In these cards we heal our pain. Face to face we both explain. Maybe find our bond again. Years of anger lose their sting. We both said some hurtful things. Let these questions heal broken strings. Let this game and fractured wings. Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game. My inner child just wants to be seen. I forgive you, do you forgive me? The hurt, the neglect and disrespect, wounds can be healed in these two decks. Even though our past attempts have stalled, Mama, please just don't withdraw. Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game. My inner child just wants to be seen. I forgive you, do you forgive me? The hurt, the neglect and disrespect, wounds can be healed in these two decks. Even though our past attempts have stalled, Mama, please just don't withdraw. Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.